actually go wash my hands. I get some water. I'll be right back. Just kind of need to make sure it's all working and my voice is nice. And this was another thing. This was terrible. Huh. Looking good though. Just don't know if it kicked off already. Oh, I think it has. Alright, cool. This was going off and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alright, still up. Alright, I'll be right back. Real quick, I gotta go. Right back. Alright, I'm back. So let me quickly open my VS Code so I can just have something up and running. Okay, fuck. Okay, here's the thing, it's going to be like, I mean, even I did not know. I mean, kind of worked on this last night, yeah, bro. You know, it's a lot. I mean, I've written a lot of code, and things are really starting to become a little bit jaggy in my head. Let me turn this down a little bit. I think that's okay. I don't want my voice to be too loud in a way. I don't know. Hey guys, welcome again. If there is anybody watching this, or anybody that will watch later on, actually I just kind of want to work on. I mean, I've been working on this, but I just want to put it on record so I have something, you know. All right, let's go. So today I kind of said I was going to work on the tabs. Now here's the thing: the tabs already work. The tabs they all work fine. There's just one small issue. 1 minute. I would run it and just kind of visualize what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm running. Okay, so here's the thing that Dioxus here. You know, it's like you're still using HTML in a way. If I could show you here real quick, take a look at this. I mean, this it's a regular div. When I wrote this label here, but it's still a regular p tag. So it's still like the HTML thing here. So yeah, so we have this. This is like Tailwind running. I'm just compiling my, checking through my Rose code and checking through my, hey, Narava. I'm not sure I did it right. I'm working on, okay, so I'm working on an API client. It's just like a Postman. So if I rebuild this, I'm gonna check this out. It's like Postman where you could, you know, define your endpoints, and then you just kind of have, you just have kind of have something running well in Rust. Okay, the one thing I noticed is that I have a delay on my stream. I think I should turn that off. So my OBS settings. I don't know. So I'm going to be I'm going to uh see your messages 40 seconds late. But I think that's okay. No, not entirely sure why I did that. Yeah, so this is it. Kind of just working on you know, this, writing the whole shit on Rust. With a twist though, like there's no, I mean, it's not really a twist. It's kind of like regular. I mean, that's basically what it should have been. I mean, I want to work on my API endpoints without having to log into Postman, or, I mean, yeah, there's HTTP pie, but yeah, I just want to do my own shit in Rust. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we have that. So this is what I'm working on. I mean, there's a lot of resemblance to Postman. If I could spin this up right here, you know, you just kind of have your endpoints somewhere, and you can define environment variables, stuff like that. You can specify parameters, blah 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 blah. Oh, my mic is low. Not sure what happened there. Okay, let me. I'm going to. Okay, I kind of like just turned off voice isolation on OBS. Not sure if that will work. Let me do a quick test before I, kind of get started. Right, I think I'm kind of audible, yeah. I think I'm kind of audible, so cool stuff. We're good. Yeah. So Postman works. Well, I just don't want to log in. I mean, they kind of had Scratchpad a while back, but I think they took out the feature. So I mean, we have HTTP pie. I don't think it's fully ready yet or something. I don't know. I just want to do my own stuff, just casually building shit. And yeah, so this is it. Yeah. So tabs. What's the actual issue here? I kind of have this problem here, and I think it's because of the way I'm building or working on tabs. Let's take a look. I kind of solved this for this single tab, but it's going to be a recurring problem if I start working on other tabs. So check this out. So I'm trying to like change this name here. Let's say with something. Okay. I want to save it when I hit enter, but right now it's just there. Okay, I want to switch to this tab, come back and kind of like see I think I saved on blur. I'll kind of like see the data I put in there. If let me use something else for an example. Let's say I open environment here and I write something like this. My default blah blah blah. Chain tab and I come back. It's gone. Okay, the reason is because it's rebuilding the tabs whenever I switch, and kind of gets very annoying. I don't really know how to fix this one. Yeah, Postman has scripting stuff as well. Postman has good scripting, like really impressive scripting with JavaScript, and it took a while, like for me to even like get a solution for something like that. I mean, I have a full scripting engine. I think it's called Rye. I'll drop that out real quick. Let me show you. So Rye is like a scripting engine for Rust. I wanted to use JavaScript as my scripting engine for running the post request tests and the pre-request tests. Yeah, I wanted to use JavaScript for that, but I could not. I Dino was really good. The Dino was good. Dino, I tried to use Dino to kind of like work out the complexity of embedding JavaScript and Rust. I mean, Dino is written in Rust, yeah. But I could not. So it was really complex. So I wanted to use Lua, but I didn't really know like Lua, and I didn't want to start learning Lua because it felt like its own big thing, yeah. So I just kind of settled for this Rye. It's really awesome. It's very simple and it's made for Rust. Like it's kind of like set out for Rust. So cool stuff. It's like it's exactly what I need it to be. It's a scripting engine for Rust. So Postman has good scripting with JavaScript, but I intend to use Rye for mine. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, the tabs, that's where I'm kind of having issues right now. This is my first project with Rust. No, not my first project. I have a couple of other like Rust projects, but this is my first Dioxus project, and yeah, it's been a breeze. I think because of the HTTP, the HTML nature, so it's actually kind of been a breeze, I guess. I'm just going to commit my previous changes before. So this is I'm using Tailwind version 4.1. Kind of like goes through the entire code and spits out an output CSS. I think somewhere around here. Yeah, kind of just spits this out. So and Dioxus 0.7. I think they're going to like fix that, I guess. I mean, I can't wait for 0.7 because I feel like there's a lot of issues I have right now that 0.7 would do it well to fix in a way, we've been working on it like I don't really know. I'm thinking instead of like rebuilding the tabs, let me kind of pull up where I do that. So I think right here, the tab content. You know, if there's a way I could, you know, I don't like this. I don't like this aspect ratio. It seems a little bit off. No, 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 no. Oh, this is weird. This is a very weird aspect ratio. Has it always been like this? Huh. That is strange. I mean, I know I don't really, you know, make lots of videos, and yeah, I think I should really turn that 40 seconds delay. It's not really helping anybody. I thought it was gonna help me, but no. Um, so I'm thinking if there's a way I could save the tabs instead of rebuilding them. This is like going to be me writing this whole thing, and I don't like the aspect ratio. Well, what to do? I just manage it. So this is where I have my tab. In my tab logic. Basically, I just want like persistence, tab persistence whenever I switch tabs. Let me pull up an example once again. So what I'm trying to do is persist a tab content state whenever I switch tabs. For example, I have this test and I go back and come here, it's cleared. And the reason is because I'm rebuilding it with old data. I'm rebuilding it with the tab data right here. So yeah, that's kind of like the issue. I mean, it's not entirely like the content is a function of the the data, the session, the project session. It's just a function of the tab peel itself. I kind of like put a clone here. What if that was a signal instead? I mean, nah. Let's look at a regular behavior. So I've logging U right here, and I switch tabs and I come back and it's still there. So that's kind of like the behavior I want, without having like too many complex logic. And this here is the reason why I can't entirely have that. I mean, would it be nice to store elements in a signal? Oh shit. When I started writing Dioxus, I kind of had the feeling like, oh, that I, you know, I kind of had the feeling like that I was going to have it easy because it's just like plain JavaScript, and it's kind of like just chill. But no, it's not the same. Rust is something else. Rust is really like something else. And hey, Claire, thanks for joining my stream. I don't know how I can actually chat while streaming. To be honest, with the same account, I don't really see that here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do. Okay, let me reach you with my other accounts. Okay, nice of you to join the stream in a way. I mean, it's tech. It's a tech stream. Like I'm not actually doing arts today. I'm just working on my projects, and I just wanted to do it while chatting because I'm kind of like just at home. So I mean, I don't really talk to anybody. It's just me at home the entire day. So just like let me just have a stream where I talk to myself and to anybody watching, I guess. Wow, I think I'm a noob. I think I am a noob. Because I cannot reply. Oh my god. Okay, let me see if there's something I can actually do here. Oh, I do not know how to reply. That is so strange. Oh my god. That is so... okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to... I think this is the thing Sudo Love Me Baby was talking about in her video, where she could not really... Oh, I got it. I found it. Hey guys. Also join in. Oh shit, I said that. Hey. Well, I mean, your names are really hard to pronounce. So if anybody has a tip, for those of you just joining, I'm trying to like fix once again, I'm trying to fix the problem where I have, I kind of have issue with persistence. I mean, I have this here, I like updates, and I switch tabs, come back, and it's gone. I mean, I know why that happens. Oh, I'm from Nigeria. I'm from the trenches, proudly, I guess. So, I mean, I could bet you guys are like from probably India or Pakistan, or maybe somewhere close, Bangladesh, I guess. You guys kind of like have good or skilled tech guys. I mean, that's cool. This item. Once again, I know I don't really. Oh, I'm working on a API client. I'm just gonna show you right now. Once again, it's like Postman, where you have your requests. You have your request and you can just define your endpoints and you're just gonna get it working, just like Postman here. Just I'm writing the whole thing in Rust. I think Postman is, written with Electron. I could, let's see, yeah. So here's the dev to you can place it like it's a Chrome app. Oh, South India, that's nice. That's nice. I have a couple of friends from India. I mean, we kind of like work together, so in the same company, yeah. Oh, latency is high. Oh my god. Yeah, my network is pretty bad. I'm at 2. I think 2,000 kilobytes per second. We don't really have good internet here. So you can clearly see that Postman is an Electron app. I mean, I kind of just wrote the whole thing in JavaScript. I'd guess it's easier. It comes with the costs, I guess. I mean, the whole thing actually does look like a. Oh yeah, it's cross-platform. Srivatsab. that was kind of hard. But yes, it's cross-platform. Right now, I'm just working on this on my my Mac. I have a Linux laptop. I'm a Linux guy. So Dioxus. That is cross-platform. I mean, I could compile this for web too. So basically, web, PC, Mac, Linux. If I was kind of like high on drugs, I could compile this for Android and web. I think I have compilation issues, when I'm building this for web because oh yeah, Rust is good for if you're working on Rust is good if you're working on cross-platform apps. I mean, given it has really good low memory footprint. If you're working on a back-end project, you could you could just have your Rust thing going on for you. I mean, it works really good. You could have your if you're working on let's say low-level projects, yeah, embedded systems. You could have Rust really good, and it kind of works. I mean, Rust is very enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, when I started learning Rust, it was very hard. It took me like a year to even get comfortable with Rust, and I tell you, it's not really encouraging. The learning curve is very steep. Like it takes a long time to actually learn, so it's can get really annoying because you kind of like just putting these efforts into learning Rust and nothing is working. So you don't really know how long it's gonna take for you to get good. So learning Rust is one thing, and then working on projects that you want to use it for, it's kind of something else. If you've used Dioxus here, let me start a poll. We used Dioxus before. So I just kind of put a poll up. If you've used Dioxus, let me know. I just kind of like, wow. Okay, I think I should have added one more option. uh, if you've used Dioxus and you or any other like Rust platform, Rust library for creating desktop app. I mean, there's this EGUI. I kind of like it. I like the author is very cool. Um, but I just wanted to go with something familiar for now. Let's see. Content. I don't know how to fix this, to be very honest. A way to do this would run this in a loop, save the tab elements in the tab peel right here. Oh my god. Yeah, to be very honest, it's very hard to understand. Okay, I think I can pull up a meme for this. So it's like when you look at a code you wrote months ago. I don't know if I would imagine most of you here are like, you know, devs. So it's kind of like this. So trust me, we are on the same boat. We are you know, we're kind of like the same, because I don't really understand this thing. I mean, I do, yeah. Give me, I wrote the whole thing, but it's not easy to keep track when you're working on a big project. Wow, I didn't think this would be as difficult as it, you know, as it turned out to be. Okay, you know what's gonna happen. Instead of only rendering the selected tabs, yeah, it's gonna have to get a Rust live, yeah, because I don't know, people who are building on Rust kind of like most of them are. I would imagine that you're having things very hard for them, because Rust in itself is not entirely like a very easy language. It's fun, yeah, but it's not easy. So let me show you what I'm trying to do here. So I have each tab here, like each of the tabs here, they are kind of like in a tab sets. So I'm thinking, what if I store the content of the tab in the tab set? What if I store the contents of the tab in a tab set, so that when I, let's say like here, Hello. When I switch between tabs and I go back, as you can see, the content of this data it's gone because I rebuilt the the contents. It looks like I just kind of like switched, but I actually rebuilt the whole thing. Whenever you switch the tab, you're like discarding the old view and building a new one. That's what we're trying to fix here. Oh my god, bro, Valerie, bro, like it took me like a year plus to get comfortable with the syntax. The Rust was like a culture shock for me because I was coming from Python. From Python, I mean, I wrote some C++ in the past. I have some C++ projects in the past, and it it was okay. I mean, I didn't really do much in C++. I was using Qt. Uh, I used Qt in the past, so Rust took me like a year plus to learn. I try to work on, let's say, I try to work on uh, on backend systems, yeah, with Rust, but it wasn't really nice either. Okay, so this is where we render the title, I'm thinking if we could do the same for content, where we render the content. Instead of giving it to this guy here to render for us, if we could render the content directly, this way the tab becomes like a functional body. I think that would be good. That would be good. I hope. I mean, I'm kind of like just rushing into the whole thing right now, but I imagine that would work. I think I'm just gonna remove this later to make this mandatory. Okay, so when we have a payload, here's turn off rebuild. When we have a payload, let's see, where is it? If you're joining or something and you feel like you'd like to vote, I just want to know how many of you have used Dioxus in the past. Hey Manuel, what's up? How you doing? Uh, yeah, I've been working on this for a while. I think May. I started May 3rd. So I mean, you could. It's nice. You could just have a look, see how things work. I think if you're using Tauri, you might be a little bit closer to the front end framework that you are using. If you're using a JavaScript based framework, um, I was writing this on Dioxus initially, then I tried to go to Rust and to Tauri. Then I figured, okay, it's an entirely different concept. Dioxus and Tauri. Dioxus gonna have its UI framework. I won't really say UI framework, but you kind of like write the whole thing in Rust, yeah, with the RSX syntax. But then you have Tauri that allows you to use your front end framework. And I'm kind of like close to Vue. I was thinking it was going to be easy, which it would have been if I kind of like had the balls to do it. But I kind of like just scrapped and it just went back to the access because I was already like far gone, and I didn't want to have to start again. So let me know how Tauri is. If you are kind of like really good with Tauri, just I don't know, has it been fun so far? Is it really cool or? Wow, Leptos. Damn. I kind of like I've never tried Leptos. I think that was the first one I saw. Was it Leptos? Let me do a quick search. Let's say Leptos. Oh yeah, I mean you can see it's a purple link. Yeah. I deleted my contents. My channel is pretty old. I deleted all my contents because I like kind of wanted to start afresh. So I deleted everything, and I have a video I'm working on where I actually like explain how I built this whole thing. But I want to have live streams on this while I'm working on it. So when I'm done working on it, I kind of like come with a video and just show you guys the difficulties. I have a notes where I'm writing all my, everything I'm going through while building this here. So if you'd like to, I don't know, if you'd like to see that when it shows up, I don't know when it's going to show up, but if you like that, you could just subscribe. Kind of cool. I'll really appreciate it. And yeah, I've not really been making videos for a while because of work. I was in school a while ago, so I was kind of just focused on work and school. So I kind of left YouTube. I deleted my old content. Actually, not deleted. I kind of like private. So yeah. Oh, Emmanuel, you said learning Rust. I mean, I don't really get. Oh, you okay? I think you're talking about the taxi driver. I had to learn OCaml in the university. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see Primogen talking a lot about OCaml. I tried it. That's. I tried it. I tried OCaml. I tried Odin. I tried Odin. Odin was really cool. Oh, OCaml. Yeah, I did. I tried it, but I was already like kind of like deep into Rust, so I kind of like just stuck with Rust. For Leptos, okay, here's one thing about me. I like really interesting UI. I think the first time I saw Leptos, the colors kind of like set me off, but I came back. Hey Raj, thanks for joining. If you'd if you'd really like to see how it turns out at the end, you could just subscribe. And I kind of like put in the whole thing. If you'd like the repository, I think I should put it in the description. 1 minute. So if you actually want to check out the projects yourself and just see what's up, check the internals. You could check out 1 minute, put this up. So here's the repository, just in case you really want to check it out. Hey Raj, yeah, I tried Zig. Zig is very very simple. I like Zig's comp time. Uh, Zig is very cool. I have a lot of friends building cool things with Zig. I think someone was building a database engine, something similar to SQLite in Zig, and it's just kind of nice. So it's really cool. So I'm going to include the repository in the description if you'd like to give it a check. Oh yeah, taxi driver. Yeah, to be honest, um, yeah, ecosystem is really good. Okay, and this is one thing I was kind of like trying to pick on something for my backend project, and I just since I was learning Rust, I was like, okay, let me just build this stuff in Rust. I mean, Rust now is kind of like getting good, bringing up libraries and people like working on projects. There's lots of projects, Axiom, Access, blah blah blah. But at the time, I was like kind of lost because I felt like I was going to do everything myself. But then you have good language that have good ecosystems right there, like JavaScript, uh, Python, Go. I'm not sure about Go. I don't like Go. I do not like Go. Trust me. People say it's simple. Maybe it is, but for some reason it's just kind of a little bit. It just kind of pushes me away. So I like Zig. Zig is really tempting, Emmanuel. Yeah, Zig really is tempting. Tab contents. Okay, yeah. So I think I figured this out. I really should I should render this with the same guy here. So now when I have that's tab. That's a tab end page. Oh. Oof. There's so many mods here. Mods everywhere. One thing taxi driver about ecosystems is that there are a lot of cool languages in here, bro. They don't really have that much community support. Rust kind of like has the world at its back, and that's cool. There are a lot of really weird people in Rust. Like if you check out the Discord channel, people are really helping the Discord channel, but really weird people in Rust. Weird to me, because I maybe I'm not just used to those kind of people. Oh, I don't like Java. I can write Java. I've collected a lot of Java projects, but I don't like Java. Java is Java is just too much to handle. Uh, to be honest, I don't really like Java. Oh, Zig. Yeah, I think Zig and Bun are kind of like it's like how would I put it? It's like rerun IO and EGUI. It's this is helping build this and this is helping build this. In a way, it's kind of like a loop where developing this would help you develop that, and develop that will help you develop this. It's kind of like a very nice relationship between Bun and Zig. Uh, so Bun really wants Zig to go mainstream. I mean, obviously because Bun, if you have enough Zig users, or yeah, Zig users, there'll be a lot of people like that might contribute to Bun. And if you have a lot of Bun users, I mean, it kind of like just help. They kind of like help each other. It's just like if you have a language and there is a very popular library that people use, it kind of like helps the community of that language. So it's like a feedback loop, you know. Cool. The tricky part. Okay, yeah, this is kind of the thing. Yeah, I think we could just clone it, but would I really want? I'll figure this out later. For now, we have something. Yeah, with this, running the spread again is going to be empty, but that's a good thing for now. Nice. I mean, not nice, but nice. Oh damn. Okay, so now what would be cool here is if the we're going to be able to render the tab from here. So instead of using the tab contents, but tab contents kind of like provides this. So maybe if provides like the tab states, like what tab are we kind of like currently on, currently working on. So if we kind of like have that in place, that would be nice. So maybe we could just still build that guy, the tab contents in here, instead of passing children. So we're no longer taking children here. This will break the preview. I kind of like have a preview where I built my component libraries. So it's gonna break, but that's okay for now. Have item beta. That's a payload. Hey, if you guys are still here, I know it's been nice to subscribe. I don't really have much on the channel right now because I deleted everything. But I'm trying to like getting back, you know. So if you'd like to see how it goes, how things work out, so you could, you know, stick around. I may not actually really post frequently, but I kind of like do cool shit. So if you like that, that'll be cool. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it doesn't like spawn a lot of errors. Oh, cool, cool, cool. I'll tell you coming back. Let's fucking go. Nice. Okay. Still know what we want, or know what we'd. Not entirely like the thing at the moment, but let me see if this works. Alright, cool, cool, we're good. Okay, now, so what I want is, you know, having, once again, let me just clarify what I'm building for guys that are just joining. If you are just joining, I'm working on a Postman-like app, desktop app, by the way. So just like Postman, you can define your endpoints. You can define your environment variables and kind of like just work with the whole thing. Yeah. So I'm building the same thing without the login, because I really hate like how to log in to test your local API clients. So you don't have to log in, and then you have everything here. And there are more features that kind of make this thing more like really cool, but I'm not going to say that one right now because I can't really demonstrate it. So like visually, if you feel me. Yeah, what we kind of have is this. So you kind of have your requests, kind of like the same thing. You can specify environments, you know, things like that. Create new, create new requests, and just test it out. Not working right now, but yeah, it's going to work. And yeah. So I see lots of us have actually used Dioxus, because I can see like 72% I've actually used Dioxus before. It's kind of cool. I got this music from Pseudo Love Me Baby. I'm sure you guys, maybe I should have mentioned her in the description, because she's really cool. I mean, I was working on this last night, and I just kind of like listen to her while she works for no reason, like nothing, like she's just kind of cool. She really talks well, and this music in the background is really nice for vibing to code. So wait, wow. Oh my god. Okay, Tauri and Dioxus, which is better? I'm going to be very biased here and say Dioxus. But Tauri is more, should I say developed? Tauri kind of has more base. Tauri is more mature, yeah. So I'm going to like just put that one out there. Tauri is really mature, so you kind of have that one going for you, and lots of community support, lots of hey Claire, thanks for joining once more, and yeah, subscribe. Like I said, I'm already making a video on how I got this whole thing done, where I would explain, you know. Okay, yeah. Docking test. Here's the beautiful thing. There's no database. I mean, maybe there would be for storing data and metadata and stuff, but unlike Postman, remember I said that I was not going to talk about some features because I can't really like visualize them right now. Unlike Postman, let me bring this down. So I mean, you have Postman that's okay. I'm kind of like explaining for docking tests right now. So I mean, you have Postman that saves all this in databases somewhere. They used to have Scratchpad that allows you to save locally before, but I won't be able to do that one right here. Or no, I can, but I figured that why not for collaboration. I mean, if you want to collaborate, like why not use Git for collaboration? I mean, that would mean that you should store this in your local file system. So I kind of had this whole thing planned. Yeah. So it's kind of like just API testing tool, but then you have your endpoints in a file. I should imagine I have an example file. Yeah. So yeah, just like this, you kind of like just have uh, a file that describes the project and then the request here. So no database, just I'm just storing the whole thing in files. So you can save this in your projects. Let's say you have a backend project. You can just have a test a folder like an API test folder where you have all the files, the native Doctor project files right there, and then you could just run that even without the GUI. I've written the CLI um, the CLI tool, and you could check it out in the description. I have the repository right there. So just give it a shot, and no, it's still broken. I have made crazy changes since I started making this. So yeah, no database for now, but I think I would need it. Yeah. No need to log in to use this, whatever, blah blah. So it's really unlike Postman, and that's the whole point. This allows you to use your stuff without creating an account. I mean, that's what software should be like. I mean, you don't need to subscribe or pay for subscription every 2 or every month to use the software. You could just either buy it or download it for free. And I mean, that's kind of what I believe. You know what is crazy about talking? I kind of don't know. I don't know where I stopped. I have no idea where I stopped. Okay, I was right here. Yeah, I was right here. So I'm using the function to render content now. Specifically, this trait, the tab payload trait. I think I should take this off. A lot of things will be broken on the component side, but I'll let it go for now. Since I'm just working on the app. Okay, cool, still working. So now, how to have this saved in some kind of way? Let's see, tab item. So I don't want this to be selected tab. I want this to be all tabs, but then the selected tab should be exposed. One thing about Dioxus is I don't actually really like the hooks. I like view hooks, like they have on create. Hey, Shriv, but oh my god, I always get it wrong. Let me let me do a shout out. It's a little hard to pronounce. It's a little hard to pronounce your name, so forgive me if I don't get it right. Um, tabs is okay. The tab set. That's hi, Shuho. What's up? How you doing? Let me try. Oh, this is an API client. This is an API client, just like Postman. So you can check this out. Just like Postman, you kind of have all your requests. All, you know, you have your requests, you have your projects, and you can kind of like just make API calls, scripts, and that Postman sort of thing. I'm kind of like just writing it in Rust. I mean, there was someone here on the chat that I think Emmanuel that was writing this in Gon. Oh, Tauri rather. Yeah, Tauri. So I think this is a pretty generic project if you like really want to expand your knowledge on whatever you're working, whatever language you're learning or framework. Oh my god, if this was, that would be crazy. Oh, I did. That's nice. Shugo. That's really cool. Where are you from? Uh, the app is it's a just an API client. I'm trying to like. I mean, initially I needed it to streamline my API testing. So kind of cool. Oh, Rust to AI and ML. Ugh. I'll just say go for Python, but you could use it, I guess. Oh, I'm from Nigeria, so yeah. Nice to meet you. You could actually use Rust for ML. When you're dealing with like low level computations like matrix multiplications and SIMD computation and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean I'll just say use Python for ML and AI. Python is still the goat for me. I like the language. It's kind of like it's my first language. I mean, can never let your first language go, you know? So yeah, I'm from Nigeria. I'm sorry if my voice is 40 seconds late. I kind of I kind of like set the delay to help me with the latency. So um yeah, my appear that I'm responding 4 seconds late. It's my streaming settings. Where did I stop? Okay, yeah. So here I want to, you know, kind of like. Yeah, I write Python and C++ too. My C++, if I'm being completely honest, is not very strong. I mean, it used to be, yeah, but I kind of like C++ like 3-4 years ago. I used C++ to build desktop applications and mobile applications using Qt. That was basically it. I didn't use C++ for any other thing. So I built some mobile Android apps with Qt, and I built some, you know, desktop app with Qt too. So if you're interested in the project and just want to give it a shot, you could check out the description, the repositories right there. Is it? Oh my god! I don't think I saved it. Oh, I did. Okay, I did. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not in college. I'm not in college. I'm free. I escaped bondage. So yeah. I just noticed some error in my. Okay, so once again, let me just specify what I'm trying to fix. Here on the stream. I need to fix something real quick. 1 minute, I'll be right back. I realized one of the links on my bio is not correct. I just have to fix it real quick. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, this is what I'm trying to fix. I have this, yeah, I'm using Dioxus. If you check out the stream, if you check out the poll there, there's a poll. If you've used Dioxus before, you could just, you know, kind of like vote. I see that most people not actually use it. Thanks, Shubo. You didn't tell me where you were from though. I don't know if you're still on the stream. You didn't tell me where you were from. I'd imagine India. I keep saying India because I have a lot of friends, good friends in India. So this is the problem I'm trying to fix. Persistence whenever I switch tabs. As you can see, the data I put here was gone because I re-rendered. Anytime I switch a tab, I re-render the tab contents, and I don't want to re-render the tab contents. So that's like kind of like what I'm trying to fix here. It would have been easier if I had this in mind when I was building, you know, this project. So I didn't like really have this in mind initially, and I should have. Maybe I was just focused on the, should I say, complexity or performance of the project, and yeah. So I don't think I really did well there, but yeah, that's how we learn. You know, you make mistakes and, you know, kind of stuff. Hey, Wow Designs, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm glad YouTube is doing this thing, kind of like just putting my stuff out there. I'm actually just home alone and I'm bored, so I just decided to stream this. Wow, I got it from India. That's nice. Nice to meet you, Shibo. Thanks for joining the stream. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix here. So how I want to fix this is by not rendering the tab content anytime I switch a tab. I just kind of have it on the back, so whenever I go there, it's still there in a way. I hope. I'm not sure if it'll work, because I'm kind of like really deep in the projects now, and that's it's hard to fix something when you've already built a lot on it. So once again, I'm writing this in Dioxus, and Tailwind. I think I should give Tailwind CSS credits here, because it's been really cool, you know. Okay, one thing I don't like about LSS is this squiggly red lines. It just kind of like takes the whole thing away. Like it's hard to read under an error. Maybe I shouldn't have this here. I just iterate. No, not that one. I could just iterate through tabs. Thanks guys for sticking around. If you're still here, hit like, subscribe. I'm going to you know, have a full video about this when it's like kind of done. You know, explaining my struggles, explaining the decisions I made, the frameworks I used and why. Also explaining you know, how I could, you know, make it better in a way. This might be an issue. Oh my god. Let's see. Yep, I knew it. Arguments to the methods are incorrect. Why? Oh, okay, it just starts to clone itself. Cool. All right. This is going to show up a very weird UI, but let's see. It's kind of going to be like a sign that it's working. If you're just joining, you can say hi. I'm building a. Oh my god! I mean, it kind of works, but like I said, weird UI. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, it does work. It does work. It does work. Yeah, this is the expected result. Maybe not the expected look. I mean, this is not how I want it to look, but yeah, expected results. So we have the data of the tabs. Even if we switch, it's still there. So now what I want to do is kind of make the tab that we have here the only visible tab, like the selected tab, the only visible one. Okay, so if okay, now so how to do that exactly? Maybe I should take this from here. I'll put this in here. So that way we have the each of the div of the tab having its own like actual content. I think there's a way we can check if that tab is selected. Let's see, tab item data. Okay, this here, so I need to check the tab sets actually. This is where the tab sets is defined. Tab sets, where is it? Okay. So I have a get selected function. Basically, it's just the selected ID here, tab sets. So this guy, it's not really public, so let's see if I can still work with it. Oh, I've worked on a couple of other projects. I've worked on I have a Rust project where I kind of like emulated the brain fuck. You know, something petty, not so crazy, just petty. Just kind of emulated brain fuck compiler in Rust. I think I have a yeah. Let me show this one. I have a video of this coming up soon. This is for you, Gregory. So Gregory, I wrote this in Rust. I was like checking out SDO2. This was because there was a failed attempt to actually use SDO3. So I just kind of like, you know, let me just try something SDO2 with Rust. So yeah, a couple of Rust projects, nothing crazy, but this is actually my first you know, Dioxus project, so it's probably worth it in a way. I mean, something cool, you know. I wouldn't really say this is the best Snake game, but I kind of like, you know, put some efforts into it. I was supposed to make a stream on this. I think I did. I kind of like hit it because it wasn't complete. That was me trying to do like a perfectionist and stuff. But yeah, if I'm being completely honest, this is one of my really cool projects, and I really like it. So thanks for joining the stream, Gregory. You could subscribe if you'd want to see how my native doctor project turns out. I think for now it's the project I've been spending like lots of time on. So if you'd give a like, subscribe, that'll be really awesome. Alright, so I think I'm getting a little bit lost in the game. Oh my. So if you used Dioxus before, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, so there's this really cool effect when you hit yourself. Yeah, basically that's just it. Alright, that's all the game. So yeah, aside Rust projects and a couple of other stuff, I've worked on C++. Nothing entirely crazy, but yeah. Where was I? It's very easy to forget where you stopped, Okay, yeah, I was right here. So I want this to be visible only if the tab is selected. We can do that by checking the tab sets. Let me quickly run this and see. I'm just checking something there. Oh yeah, the not really in fixed tiles, but the snake kind of moved in. Yeah, I think fixed tiles is a better word. So the tab are kind of fixed. So making it just makes it easier. Oh my. Oh yeah, so let me see if I can just get this done with. So we need the tab, which is tab item tab C. Oh, I hate generics. I mean, they're cool, but I hate it. Oh, we could just get the ID. I think that would be better. Then we'll need I think in my next stream I'm going to turn off the delay. 40-second delay is a lot. It kind of like keeps me out of the conversation, and it's not entirely the best. Once again, I got this from Sudo Love Me Baby. So if you want to check her out, I feel it's she's really cool. Yeah, so you could give her a shot, and yeah. Yeah, make this public. Oh no. Alright, that's I think that should settle it there. We could just get selected ID. I mean, it's something that we could just easily do in here. Oh, I see. We need a way to like say it in the class. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We could say tab dot get selected ID is equal tab dot ID. So we look at tab dot ID. We want the style. Sometimes when you work on when you're writing a project in one language, and then you kind of like jump to another language, you kind of like forget which language you're working on. I think this should. Oh, I see. Okay, this is like an optional. So if it matches, that we could just do this, else we just hide it. No way. Something is off. Can't. Oh, maybe it's because I use let's here. Oh my! I don't think there also supports if let's. mean, this is probably not the best way to do it, but yeah, just to get something working real quick. My code is probably not the prettiest you've seen. Oh my, what have I done? Oh, that was terrible. I think that's what caused this. Yeah. Oh. Yes, if I start to run this. Alright. Looking good. Okay. Hello. Okay, let's see. Yes. Nice! We did it! it's not like it's I wouldn't really say it's a really crazy thing to accomplish, but yeah, I mean, doing this and talking at the same time, it was really cool hanging out with you guys, and thanks so much for you know, kind of like sticking with me. Sure. I mean, this way you could like just kind of have your shit, you know, switch, come back, and kind of like save it. Basic stuff, but yeah. So hopefully I make a couple of a few more progress, and you know, before I come back here and you know, doing all this. But yeah, so that works. Let me see if I could just like clean up before we end the stream. So I'll think of better ways to handle that part. I'll get rid of this. It's no longer need that anymore. And maybe I should also clean up the parts of the app that's broken here. This is my preview, components preview. I wrote this because I was building the UI components bit by bit, so I just needed something to yeah, I think that fixes it. And if we run the components, nice, it all works. Cool. So everything works fine. We did really good. So I'm just gonna like commit this. And that's supposed to be tab content persistence, but yeah, I mean, it works. So yeah, we did really good, guys. Thanks so much for you know, sticking with me, and I'm actually going to, you know, make a video explaining how I did this. I already have a, you know, a script or a notes where I'm you know, writing on the journey. So when I have something tangible, I'll put this up and show you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to making streams from time to time explaining, maybe just having you guys stick with me while I work. If I want to solve a small problem or something. So yeah, thanks guys for sticking with me, for joining the stream. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. And yeah, I gotta go. See you guys later. Peace.